Hey, so this is going to be a very, very uncomfortable topic to talk about. It's actually a bit disturbing, a bit difficult too, because I honestly would have never thought things would have gotten this bad. And I'm left with no words as far as the situation. It's going to contain the following things that are listed on the screen, and viewers may be advised. So if you guys remember Bloody, who also went by the name of Gacy and the name was Blloyv3ins, they were a person who I ended up exposing for lying around last year of I wouldn't say May, maybe April. And recently, around like the very beginning of, I wouldn't say July, maybe the end of June, very beginning of July, they had came back and they had came to like me to directly apologize for everything that they've been doing last year and a little bit of this year. And they also wanted to apologize to all of the other people that they hurt in the past. And after that, I ended up acknowledging their apology and slowly thought, okay, maybe people could change. Maybe people can have a second chance. I gave this person a second chance, knowing damn well I usually do not give people second chances. I strongly do not believe that people deserve a second chance once they hurt you. So, knowing that I gave him a second chance, he took that to his advantage. I slowly started talking to him. Not buddy type of shit, but, we just started associating. We started talking like normal people. And eventually, my friends, Zacks and Ethan, had came to me. Well, originally Zacks had came to Ethan and voiced his concerns about Bloody coming back. And then Ethan had came to me about his concerns, his and Zacks' concerns about Bloody talking to me and that I should block him. And I ended up blocking Bloody. And sooner or later, I come to find out that Bloody ended up being groomed by one of Ethan's harassers named Aiko. I've actually recently made a video on that. It is confirmed that he has been groomed by Aiko. And also, the other harasser of Ethan, named Wixtener, had also started harassing him too. They both started harassing Bloody for God knows what. Eventually, me and Ethan had came to the conclusion to make a group chat containing everyone who has been harassed by either Aiko, Wixtener, or both. And there was like a good, I would say 7, 8, maybe 8 people in it. And yeah, we had made that group chat. We had put all the evidence that we have that was against Wixtener and Aiko, and we put it in that group chat. We had put it all together, and we came to find out that Aiko had ended up after, like, while she was actively grooming Blloyv3ins, she had ended up asking for Blloyv3ins' CSAM pictures. And Aiko ended up manipulating Blloyv3ins. Now, this only happened because Aiko had, no, my fault. Blloyv3ins had gotten in contact with Aiko even after all the warning signs that we gave to Blloyv3ins, even after all the fucking videos that we made. He still went ahead and contacted not only one of Ethan's harassers, but a fucking pedophile. And she ended up grooming him. It's not his fault. Because at the end of the day, Aiko is still a fucking pedophile. But I will say, he cannot say this, that we didn't. But we all fucking warned him to not contact them. He contacted Wixtener too, and that's how she ended up started joining this harassment campaign too. But we ended up finding out that Aiko asked for his CSAM pictures. And we were all very disturbed. But also, I'm going to say this. Aiko, I genuinely fucking hate you. Regardless of what Blloyv3ins has done in the past. I fucking hate you for this shit. Because Blloyv3ins, he's 15. He's a 15-year-old child. And you sat there acting like you didn't do shit. You didn't do fucking shit. Where you sat there and groomed him. You're fucking disgusting. You are a goddamn vermin. And genuinely, I hope you burn in fucking hell. You and Wix can go to hell. And stay there. So, after we ended up finding out that Aiko had did that shit, again, we were all pissed off. We were all scared for Blloyv3ins' safety. Because Aiko could have done God knows what with that stuff. And probably has. I wouldn't doubt it. But then, I want to say maybe the day after, we made the group chat. It just so happened that there was this random ass fucking account named Delt. And what they were doing is that they were posting a Blloyv3ins CSAM in YouTube community post and also posting it on YouTube Shorts. And in one of those YouTube Shorts, there was a screenshot that said that a specific video got 9,000 views. And in the title, it said, I posted it on fucking Reddit. I didn't screenshot it because at the time, I was already disturbed enough. And also, that video ended up being mass reported by me and my friends. And that video got taken down and the community post got taken down. The rest of the other videos, unfortunately, are still up because they were very clever with what they were doing, so it looks like a normal video. So those videos are still up and they need to be mass reported. And this situation ended up getting to where one of my friends named Peter, a lot of you people might know her from like her videos that she made. But Peter ended up reaching out to the Delta individual and they were going back and forth and shit like that. And Delta ended up spamming pictures of Blloyv3ins' CSAM to him. It was so fucking disgusting. But he ended up getting fucking spammed with CSAM pictures from Delta. And even Delta went to the extent of literally posting it on as a regular Instagram photos thing. It ended up getting reported as well and taken down. And Delt even drew a sexual depiction of Bloody as well and posted it on Instagram. And this shit got so bad that on last Monday, I ended up going to the police station about it, and I told them everything about this Delt person. I told them everything about Wixtener, and I told them everything I can about Aiko. So this shit is documented several times too, because I'm not the only person who's reported to the police. Several people, dead ass, reported these individuals to the fucking police. So it's all written down in the system. And shit got worse every fucking day. I mean, there was always something new. There was always something going on in and outside of the situation. But with this whole Delt thing, it just escalated so fucking quickly. It just flashed before my eyes. I genuinely did not know how to properly process that shit, because it was so fucking disgusting. There were comments saying that, Bloody, I bet you wouldn't draw CP of him. And they were just constantly tagging Bloody in, like, different videos. They were tagging him under, like, community posts. They were even commenting under his videos. They were commenting under mine. They were commenting under Ethan's videos. Sending links to literal fucking CSAM of Bloody. Not only that, they joined my Discord server. They tried trying to get past the verification system, and they ended up getting it successfully verified. But by the time I looked up my screen and realized that that person was in my server, I immediately banned them. I don't play because of the amount of times my server has been fucking raided, and my server has been, like, spammed with so much disgusting shit. I keep close watch to that shit. And same thing with Ethan's server. I pre-banded Delt, and I pre-banded everyone else who are disgusting fucking pedophiles. Like, we have heavy fucking shit to keep our servers from getting raided and stuff like that. So, after I seen Delt join, and after I had banned them, they went on another alt account and tried doing the same thing, and I banned them immediately. So then, I want to say either the next day or within that same fucking day, Aiko decided to make another alt account. This girl has so many fucking alts. It's very draining. She would go under different names and shit on Discord, and she would send me friends requests. And at first, I was like, who the fuck are you? And the moment I, like, realized that it was Aiko, it was already too late. Because she sat there and put me in a fucking group chat with Wixtener. And they started saying weird shit. They started, like, posting weird shit in the group chat. And just making weird commentary about Bloody. And I'm like, well, aren't you guys the fucking people who sat there and groomed him? Y'all are, like, in your 20s or something. Y'all are older than me. And groomed a 15-year-old? Man, fuck you. Genuinely. Like, y'all are so fucking deranged. I just couldn't understand it. So, after I was put in that group chat, I didn't really say much because I was just letting them ramble out the mouth because they were just saying stupid shit as usual. And eventually I did ended up leaving the GC. Eventually I did end up leaving. Because not only that, but they were actively doing this as I was in the police station. Dead ass. And they ended up posting bloody safe sign pictures in that group chat. So the police caught that shit. That's the crazy part about that. The police caught that shit. While they were actively trying to go after me in that fucking group chat, being fucking dumb as hell, they caught that shit. So, again, that shit's on record. Y'all just make your cases way worse than what it already is. Simple as that. So then, after I left, there was this other weird-ass account that had my name. It had just my regular name. It's not like it's confidential and shit like that. I mean, people call me that. I don't fucking care. But it's like the fact that this account randomly popped up. And I was thrown off guard because they didn't really say much. But there was this other account that also had my name on it. So I got a little uncomfortable because I'm like, out of all fucking names, why is it directly just my name? Not to make it, like, seem like it's on me. But it's the irony behind it that makes it a bit eerie. And they started talking about, I guess, Bloody. Yeah, they started talking about Bloody and all of these weird-ass allegations against him. Which, again, that was strange. And then there was this other account as well. It had, like, it was freshly made, shit like that. And yada yada. So then, after that, Delt, they had gotten into one of my friends who was not involved at all. They were not involved with this whole, like, current situation that was going on. Named Damon's World YouTube. They joined his server just to tag me and shit. And they posted CSAM pictures in the fucking server. And mind you, the server is full of fucking minors. All of our servers are full of minors. And they're just going around posting that shit. So he got banned. They got banned. My bad. They got fucking banned. And that shit was so fucking disgusting. Because they immediately, and I know this because immediately when they joined the server, the first thing they did was tag me. They tagged me immediately. That shit was fucking weird. So, after all of that, there were more, like, pictures that were drawn by Delta. And this shit was, like, really fucking nasty. I mean, why the hell are you fantasizing about shit like that? What the fuck is wrong with you? But, like, we ended up mass reporting the account and the account got taken down. But then, ironically, Bloody's and Violet's account ended up getting taken down. Bloody's account got taken down literally right after the Delt account. And then, unfortunately, Violet had one of Bloody's old accounts, I guess, for an unknown reason. And her account ended up getting taken down. She had no clue about it. I believe she was asleep or she was busy doing something else. But she was unaware of what was going on. So there was that. And all of us panicked because we all thought that we were all going to lose our Instagram accounts. We were fucking freaking out. Because all of our Instagram accounts, like, contain shit that's very important. So that's, like, the end of that within the group chat on Instagram. So throughout that, we had a section specifically for Delt. And they just continued doing the shit that they were doing, yada yada. Like, this shit was really weird. And it did get to a point where they had made a Discord account with a profile picture of it being Blloyv3ins and the name being... Are we fucking serious? Like, how desperate do you have to be to do some shit like this? How goddamn fucking desperate do you have to be to do some shit like this? It's disgusting. This shit is so goddamn diabolical. It's not even funny. So after all of that, the Delt account ended up getting taken down. And after it being taken down, Wixtener and Aiko and me and Peter ended up being in another group chat. And unfortunately, I fell asleep from all of this because I'm sick. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I'm sick. I didn't feel well. I went to sleep. But while this was actively happening, Wixtener and Aiko, they ended up sending videos of literal fucking rape. They were sending scat pictures and all sorts of weird shit that was just, like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all have some weird ass fetishes and y'all just have nothing else to do with your lives. Y'all are just some strange ass individuals and y'all genuinely need fucking help. And after all of that, we left, screenshotted some evidence. Peter ended up having to take a hiatus because that's how fucking disturbing shit was. And all of that. So then, here's the part that will shock you. You will genuinely be shocked. Like, to the point where it will feel like you're sitting on a hot ass chair and you'll, like, jump up from it type of shock. This shit genuinely pissed me and everybody else off. None of us couldn't even fucking believe it at first. But I ended up receiving a text message on Instagram from a friend of mine. And come to find out that this Delt person was fucking bloody the whole entire goddamn time. So Blloyv3ins was actively posting his own CSAM photos, his own pictures of him goddamn naked on the internet, posting himself in goddamn community posts tagging me, Ethan, I want to say a few other people. Like, he was posting himself in all this different shit that we ended up getting exposed to. And mind you, some of these people were minors being exposed to this shit. So, not only that Blloyv3ins sat there and did that shit, but he committed a whole fucking felony. That's literal distribution of child and that's also, like, posting himself online it's all of that shit is a fucking crime. So, well, like, as when I was told about this brand, just to keep them more anonymous, they had showed me the same Delt Google account that was posting the CSAM pictures, because she had made a Google account specifically for Blloyv3ins for TikTok. For a whole nother reason. Mind you, Blloyv3ins said that he wasn't going to do this shit anymore, so we were unaware. The friend of mine was very unaware, and they had recently saw that this account was made. And what's funny is that all of this happened in the time span of 1 week. This shit, like, aged so fucking quickly. It's fucking hilarious for the wrong reasons. But said friend ended up showing me the screenshot, and as I was looking through more evidence and stuff, I looked at the grammatical issues just like what I did last time. Just like what I did a year ago, I looked up the grammatical issues, and I seen that Delt had spelled Ethan's name wrong. And Blloyv3ins, he sometimes spelled Ethan's name wrong. So that was one thing that gave him away, other than the literal proof of the channel that was made for him. Well, no, it wasn't even a channel. He made that channel himself. The Google account was made for him. There was also history evidence of him hating on himself, of him doing all these threats, of him doing all of this fucking shit to himself. Literal fucking history of it. So it's not like we don't have, like, proof of him not being it. And eventually, we all confronted to him about this shit. And he admitted to it. And you want to know the sad part about it? Because Blloyv3ins, he had this insane obsession with fucking Ethan. And I mean, the obsession is so fucking concerning. I never in my life would have thought somebody would go to this fucking extent just to literally try to be with a guy who does not like you, for one. For two, he's straight. And three, he's asexual. He does not like you. I don't know how many times you had to, be told that. But apparently your skull is so fucking thick, and you're so stuck in a fucking delusion, that you went to the extent of, posting yourself online, tagging Ethan in it specifically, thinking that he would like the shit, and tagging everybody else, and acting like somebody else was going after you. So while he confessed about that shit, we lost our shit. All of us fucking lost it. It was so fucking bad. I ended up contacting Blloyv3ins' mum, again, just like I did last time. And to put the fucking cherry on top of this, his own close friend, Violet, did not know about this shit. She had absolutely no fucking clue about this. He manipulated her into not only harassing me and making up that shit about me, but he just manipulated her into thinking that he wasn't doing that shit. And that genuinely, everybody thought that there's other dude going after, Blloyv3ins. So it'd be your own close friends who be doing shit like this. And it's fucking sad. So, not only Violet is fucking hurt and upset about it, but, she's confused. Because why the fuck would you do that? I also suggest you guys to go watch Zacks' video and Violet's video about the whole situation. Because that's how fucking disturbing it is. It is so goddamn disturbing. I don't even know. I was nauseous the entire day. I did not want to eat. I genuinely started getting literal flashbacks from last time. I was getting fucking PTSD from this shit. Because the very last time he was doing this, I was put in, like, situations where I was genuinely under a lot of distress. I got in trouble for shit like this. Behind Bloody, I got in a lot of trouble trying to make sure that he was protected. And he took that to his advantage. He took every single one of us to his fucking advantage. Once again. It's unbelievable, man. So, I don't know what, like, personally it's going to happen. I mean, Violet says that he will not be going back onto the internet. But, honestly, this shit, I'm still trying to process it. This honestly feels like a very sick fucking joke. And I and so many others are very fucking disturbed. Ethan is very fucking upset and disgusted. And personally, I don't know what to tell the cops about this shit because they're still, like, trying to look over the situation. And to tell them that a minor, the whole entire time, the minor who was targeted, was the person behind it the whole entire time. So, just imagine me going back to the police, telling them that. Man, even as I'm saying this, I feel very, like, fucking nauseous. Because, again, I don't know why the fuck you would do this shit. Like, this high delusion that you have should not, like, you shouldn't let your mindset get this bad to where you would do dangerous shit like this. Because, who knows, this shit could have gotten in the wrong hands, and it could have been spread around like fucking wildfire. People are fucking disgusting. And the fact that you sat there and posted yourself only because you wanted to be an attention seeker to Ethan, who did not like you. He had voiced that so many fucking times. In a community post, he posted that he posted it on Instagram. He was letting you know without directly telling you because you were pushing his fucking boundaries. Over and over again. You were constantly doing that. Several other people, I was even telling you, trying to hint it that Ethan wasn't comfortable speaking to you, and you just had to sit here and lie just to get his attention. Man, how fucking absurd could this shit be? I know this video is very long. It's also unedited too, as you can like tell, because usually my shit would be way shorter than this without the gaps. But I felt like I genuinely needed to get this shit off my chest. It will take a lot of time trying to put the pictures together, but I had to say this. And I say go give support to Violet, Ethan, the said friend who ended up, telling me their name is Flo. Not to get mixed up with Flo Delendy, but their name is also Flo. Zach, William, and Peter. And also another few of like our friends ended up getting involved with this as well. Not too heavily involved, I forgot to mention, but like they were also involved with this. So we're all trying to like just process all of this. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching this video. And moral of the story, number 1, please don't post yourself out there on the internet. It's too dangerous. There are too many child predators lurking around the net. 2, please respect others' boundaries. I don't care how fucking delusional or sick you are. You have to learn to respect other people's boundaries, just like you want yours respected. Have a great day or night.